Assalamu alaikum, good evening, Sir Sarikal, and Namaste. I'll try to make it bilingual because we have few friends from other countries as well, those who cannot understand Urdu. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude to United Council of Churches of Islamabad, who has organized such an event to pay respect and tribute to our beloved brother Maulana Tahir Ashrafi, who doesn't need any introduction. He is well known locally as well as internationally. So thank you very much, respected Bishop Sahab, for inviting us and for organizing such an event, and also congratulate the team of United Council of Churches Islamabad for organizing this event for us. It is a coincidence that today is also the 64th anniversary of our Qaid, Muhammad Jinnah. And I think it's a great day for us, for the nation, that we are also celebrating his anniversary, who gave us this land where he said that all will have a freedom to worship, to go to their temples, to go to their worship places, and all the minorities would have equal rights in Pakistan. And today is a significant day also. I'm thankful that God has used us to work together for promoting interfaith harmony and peace in the region. Let me briefly tell you about Pakistan Interfaith League, which is a socio-political movement. It's not a NGO or any other organization. It is a socio-political movement who works at the grassroots level. We are working in all provinces of Pakistan, having about 400,000 registered members who can stand for peace, who can stand for interfaith harmony, who can stand for tolerance and forgiveness in this country. And I am very much obliged telling that when I and Mr. Maulana Tahir Ashrafi spoke about this particular case of Rimsha, who was accused under 295B, and we realized that there is a time that we should join hands to curb all these elements who are trying to misuse this blasphemy law. There has been so many incidents in the past, and we have seen that many people put behind the bars, but unfortunately no proper investigation has ever been conducted. And this was the first time that from both sides, from all corners of the country, people stood up and they fought for justice. And I would like to mention here that it is not the victory of any group. It's a victory of the law. We have seen the rule of law in the country. And for that matter, I would like to salute you, Maulana Sahab, for your bold step. Because in the past, Christians and non-Muslims were raising voice in isolations maybe. But this time, we saw that our Muslim brothers and sisters have proved that we are not alone. We are not alone, we are together as one nation. And here In Remsha case, it has been revealed. And I also salute our judiciary and the judge who took this decision. It was not easy. And this time, we have proved that Pakistani nation, when I say nation, we belong from all different faiths. We are Pakistanis. We have proved the Pakistani nation is mature enough that they can handle such issues at the local level. And this decision which has come has already proven, and we believe that we will be continuing this struggle of interfaith harmony, peace in the region in the years to come. And I would like to thank, we have few diplomats with us. We have High Commissioner from Australia. Thank you very much for joining us. We have the First Secretary from the Norwegian Embassy. Thank you very much for joining us, and the Commercial Attaché from Italy. And thank you very much, sir, for joining us. And we have our friends from Netherlands who are here to witness, the struggle that we have put together to release Remsha from this case. मैं आप सबकी तरफ से मौलाना ताहिर अशरफी साहब को खराज अकीदत पेश करता हूँ उनकी सारी अनथक मेहनत के लिए। और अब हमारी जिम्मेदारी है कि हम अपने आप को तनख्वाह ना समझें। अब हमारी जिम्मेदारी है कि हम अपने को कमजोर ना समझें, क्योंकि आज उन्होंने प्रूफ कर दिया है कि मसीही, हिंदू, सिख या कोई भी रिलीजन जो है वो तनहा नहीं है। यहाँ वो हम सारे पाकिस्तानी हैं, और हम कहते हैं कि रेमशा को पाकिस्तान से बाहर नहीं जाना चाहिए। रेमशा should stay in Pakistan because Pakistanis are capable enough to protect her, and government, it is the government's responsibility now that government should provide protection not only to Remsha and her family, but also all the residents of Mehrabadi. Again, thank you very much, Bhim Sahab, and the council for inviting us here. God bless you.